This tutorial video is designed to accompany the worksheet for lesson 38 of Learn Your Scales and Arpeggios for Clarinet, in which you are guided through learning the final sequence of major and minor scales, referred to here as the E-flat D-sharp sequence. The worksheet for this lesson contains instructions and exercises to help you with what can be a confusing sequence, and it is important to follow all the instructions meticulously. This video will not cover all that is required by itself. By now you should be very familiar with the scale and arpeggio of E-flat major. Here they are. In the usual way, the arpeggio of E-flat major is converted to a minor arpeggio by lowering the third. We can call the resultant key E-flat minor with 6 flats in its key signature, the relative minor of G-flat major. Indeed, in exam situations, E-flat minor is often specified in preference to D-sharp minor. It is presented as D-sharp minor here, as you have already learnt its relative major as F-sharp major. But you don't really know a scale until you have moved on from thinking about key signatures and the names of notes. As in the scale of F-sharp major, F-sharp is preceded by E-sharp, so you should use the alternative fingering for F-sharp in both forms of the minor scale. These fingerings are clearly marked in exercise 71, which helps you with D-sharp harmonic minor, and exercise 72, which is for D-sharp melodic minor. Here is the scale of D-sharp harmonic minor. D-sharp melodic minor, ascending, crosses the break via the flat break fingering pattern, whilst descending via the sharp break fingering pattern. Some people may feel there's a good case for thinking of the ascending scale as E-flat minor and the descending scale as D-sharp minor. Others might think that way madness lies. Here it is. And here is the full E-flat D-sharp sequence. Once you have completed practice plan 38, you have reached a very significant landmark. You have now learnt all your major and minor scales and arpeggios. The remainder of this course is mainly devoted to developing your knowledge of chromatics and 7th arpeggios, and then extending the F-sharp and G sequences to 3 octaves. It would be a good idea to spend another week or more drilling what you have already covered before you tackle the rest of this course.